Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Santa's on his way, he's filled his sleigh with things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas. May your New Year's dreams come true. And this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours the same thing too. The same thing too. That was a song called The Christmas Waltz. Very well known in America, but not so well known here. It's actually a very pretty song. It was written by two of the great songwriters in America, Julie Stein and Sammy Cahn. Apparently the story was that in 1954, a very hot summer in Los Angeles, Julie Stein got a call from the governor, as he's known, Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra, who said, I want a Christmas song, just like that. So Julie said, but it's summer. He said, I want a Christmas song. So what Frank says, Frank gets. So Frank phoned up the other fella, Sammy Cahn, and said, Frank, what's a Christmas song? He said, anyway, so they set to work and they wrote this song, and Frank recorded it, and it became a big hit in America, and many, many others picked it up. Various singers picked it up. But it does have, I don't know if you noticed, the last line of the song has an imperfect rhyme. And for somebody of Sammy Cahn's talent, I'm amazed. It's that line, it goes, there's something, what's the line? And 3/4 time, or something like that. The song of mine in 3/4 time. Bad rhyme. Anyway, he did it. And it was a big hit, and nobody seemed to mind anyway, and that was it. This next song was written by the same two writers who just wrote the last one, Julie Stein and Sammy Cahn. You all know it's a very well-known song, so please join in. I need some help. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you'll really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying, but my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Dance. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Nat King Cole became the first to sing what would become a standard. It was written by Mel Torme and Robert Wells in 1945. They'd met on a very hot summer's day in Los Angeles. Wells was nowhere to be seen, but Torme saw a pad that he'd left on his piano, which had 4 lines written on it. Those 4 lines were chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Well, as it turns out, Wells was out somewhere trying to cool off because in the very heat of the day, and he wrote those lines to try and get a feel of a wintry mood. 45 minutes later, the song was written, and they'd written it, and it became the Christmas song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Moves everybody knows, a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow would find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child has got a spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. I've got one more song for you before you go away. So don't rush, I'm sure you will know it and you can join in with it. This is probably my favourite Christmas song. I know lots of people say that, but it's from a film called Meet Me in St. Louis, whenever that was, in the 40s somewhere. And it was made famous by Judy Garland. The song was written by Hugh Martin and Ralph Blaine, and as I say, it's one of my favourites. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be far away. Here we are, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Cheers and a Merry Christmas to you all.